All right, welcome back to another Mom Life Pep Talk. Today we are talking about fear and doubt and ending the victimizing of ourselves when we're like trapped in this fear and doubt. And I was on a coaching call the other day, and one of the ladies had said, okay, so we were talking about things that we were afraid of and how that fear and doubt was kind of in the driver's seat. And so we were holding ourselves back and not taking the steps that we needed to take in our businesses. Like that was what this call was kind of all around. And she said something. She said, well, sometimes people will be holding a baby and they're like, well, I can't vacuum the house because I'm holding my baby. Well, actually, you can vacuum your house with your baby on your hip. And so it was just interesting because it was this whole thing around fear and doubt can come along for the ride, but we get to be in the driver's seat. So like our baby can come along for the ride, right? Riding on our hip, or like my little Chloe, when she was, gosh, she was probably close to 1 year old. She loved to ride on the vacuum. And so she would wrap her legs around the vacuum and she'd hold on to the little handle at the top. And she got to come along for the ride, and the house still got vacuumed. And so I want you to start to think about your life, your business, and where are you allowing fear and doubt to be the driver? Where are you allowing fear and doubt to hold you back? So you are not in the driver's seat, fear and doubt are. And this is just to put it in another perspective, is my little boy, he experiences anxiety sometimes. And so we've been teaching him, like we've named the sadness, we've named the feeling of anxiety, and it's Harry and Marv. And it's like, well, Harry and Marv can come with you to this, but they get to ride in the back seat and you get to drive the car. And so we're never going to get rid of the human experience. We're never going to get rid of the ego mind. We're never going to get rid of all of the fear and doubt, right? It's always going to be there, but we do get to decide how big of a voice we're going to give it, how much power we're going to allow it to have over us and our decisions. And I have been a person in the past where I have been so hung up in my fear and doubt that I have held myself back in a lot of areas. And I have since learned that, and I know I've shared this before, but like I'd wake up the next morning and be like, but did you die? And that is kind of my way of working through that fear and doubt, of getting past it. I would take that scary step, and then the next day I would ask myself like, okay, but did you die? And that's how I slowly had to do it, because you have to think about it. No other time is going to be as hard as the first time. And if you're like I was, and if you're like most, sometimes we get really hung up in that fear and that doubt that we don't ever allow ourselves to step into something for the first time. And so I just want you to sit with yourself for a second today. And I just want you to close your eyes. If you're driving, please don't close your eyes. But I want you to close your eyes. And I want you to think about that big, scary thing that you want to do, whether it be in your life or your business. And I want you to think and notice all the emotions or feelings in your body. Like, what does this feel like in your body when you think about making $100,000, or when you think about posting to Instagram for the first time, or doing stories, or going live? What feelings come up in your body? Okay, maybe it's that you want to make a change with your partner. Maybe there's something that you want to tell them that you want to see done differently, but you're scared of how they're going to react. What comes up in your body? I just really want you to notice that. And I want you to sit with it. And then I want you to ask yourself, what if this is all I have to sit with? And I can put that thing out there. I can ask for that need. I can express this truth. I can go live on Instagram. This is all I'm going to feel. and you just allow that emotion to be there. You allow it to process through you, but now you step back into the driver's seat. You get to answer for yourself here. But if it feels like, hell yeah, I could still do that and let this feeling and sensation and emotion be here with me, but I get to choose to do it anyways, then do it. So I challenge you to do one thing that scares the crap out of you today and allow yourself to sit with that emotion. Allow it to process through, because I promise it won't last forever. And no other time is going to be as hard as the first time. And I will talk to you next time.